Yes, son, hard pressed to get a little bit more cital from out of this one apple before I give another a pick. Now I'm picking up flow with whatever I said, or whatever I said before was wrong. Yes, this is the only one that counts, because this moment was so pressing. Yes, I press the issue as I push in the envelope. Yes, we're gonna go develop some more. Like we're gonna build and build and build and never stop. Yes, we're a bunch of carpenter ants with what we put together to make some songs. Yes, they were songs to someone. Maybe if they listen in the other part of the world, in Australia, with a bunch of birds all tweeting around, and then they go and tweet each other. Yes, my fundamentals were gonna cripple yo and leave you with a bunch of Professor X's in a little wheelchair as a wheel spun. As this is gonna be the moments of our lives, a bunch of sand coming out of a time capsule. And then we're gonna get a little prophetic with this, with what we said, and not pathetic. And oh, that time is lived, it's over and gone. Let's move on. Let's try to get like a bunch of little clouds would when they collect. Let's just call somebody collect. Is that still a thing? Can you dial it on your phone? Can they pick up if we gonna press the issue some more? Like this is gonna be full court pressure in this song. Yes, we're trying to get back the ball. We're gonna make a 3-point shot before this bitch is done. Before he blows his whistle with the stripes on. Yes, we're gonna say this right, son. Like the lightning just strikes some. And then it's gonna get you lit and burn. It's gonna have a smell you don't wanna ever smell again, because you would tell. Yes, it would never leave your nostrils memory, son. Because some of our sense of smell has a memory for itself. It has a little place that it calls home, that it hangs its hat up on the wall. Yes, we could have gone into this hidden regions of the mind for a sec, but we always have to leave them real quick, like in a dream when you about to wake up and you can remember everything. Yes, it's gonna be a bunch of dragons that's following each other. Yes, the wings were big and they start to flap. I start to get demented with this rap. I start to go to the next place once again, because this place was the best. Put another painting on this shit and make it real suggestive with that shit that you said. Yes, I just wanna toss another salt, but nothing you would think about the prison and shit. The prison was best, this moment counts. It's like the time that's gonna trickle out of that little second hunt as he goes around and round in a circle, like he's dancing a while, like he's going to another ball. Yes, I could have been a ballerina, but I'm not. Yes, I could have said this and start to flex once again with what the words that I said, because they always real fresh. Just like bouquets of flowers you get if you were with someone that was good, that one that you need to have cared. Woo! This dollar back a notch gets more Spider-Man with some web that we shoot and then we crawl all over the buildings too. I stare at you in a crowded room. I start to say shoot, because what I forgot earlier I was talking about. Shit, my strings were about to get pulled like a guitar that somebody got from out of the case and they're about to play a song. I like to go to a blues house and just hang out. Shit, I could sing if the people would collect around. They'd probably kick me out because I wasn't up on the stage. But I should, because I would get great. I could get grated some more of this Parmesan cheese instantaneously. Yes, and now you need time to see. So won't you put it into your little agenda book, or what you got going on for the day? And then we could say this and have a little imaginary tea party. Yes, we could toss a bunch of these boxes off the dock, and then the tea would collect, and then everybody would want to drink. They'd bring their own cups and put their pinkies up. Yes, this would rock. Yes, it would be me as well, as I start to speak some stuff. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's somewhere good, because I got hope, more hope than anyone. And then we could set this off of a big sheet as we read to our colleagues. around this oak table that was big as hell. Shit, how many trees did they have to chop down? This was made out of a redwood. That's how solid it looked. I didn't see any seams. It seems this dryer affect what I said. And now all the deserts look wasted, like they need some trees to plant. They needed a little bit of foliage over the top. That's like a comb over. A big ass comb over with a bunch of twigs and such. A bunch of little squirrels that they run to get them some lunch, to get them want to scrape someone the ice till they want to work, until I want to get more like a sheet metal worker again. I just gonna weld this bitch, I just want to see it connect, I just want to see the pole with the flag on it, because then I can give you my pledge. Yes, I'm never gonna sign the bottom of this shit, so while you put it in front of me, I need an agent to be handling this. Yes, my postage was paid with a forever stamp, so once you remember this, time capsule this for yourself, put it into your diary right now so you wouldn't have forgot, cause I know how it goes. We're on one thing, then we're on to something else. I just want to see the deers in the woods as they take a shit on yo, because their feces strong, it smell alone. You can tell by how many flies around. Yes, and then they fly on it some. Yes, I want to fly off of the track right now like I was a bumper car with no one to bump at all. So I'm just gonna say this profound. Gonna say it till I leak in this little secret like it's WikiLeaks again. And now once you see it, because it could have been the spreadsheet for the next business. More Shark Tank than y'all, just gonna eat your guppies up with one big gulp, and then I'm gonna leave nut. Like they went to 7-Eleven and all the cops done, and the drink as well, they give it a push with their fingers as well, and then we gonna get them lit like a cigarette, and then go down to Brownsville, because we got to see some TWA on this. Yes, expose some more flows, sit like pantyhose and some bro that you just met, but you really like, you can tell. And then we gonna say this is scrape just the top of the surface again with what we say, because this iceberg wasn't big enough to sink the ship, I think. Yes, yes. Do this again, what we say, when we's gonna get open the safe. A bunch of Huxley mother sucks, and now we're gonna say this to the pugs. Your other dogs can just stuff your ears with a bunch of cotton balls. Because we wasn't just roaming the hills looking for someone, because we were under radioactive effects, because the hills had eyes with what I said. Yes, it was fresh. Give me some more of that 7-Up to pour in my cup, cause I'm almost out with the ice cubes that should help to be making it cold. Yes, I'm just gonna give you your last go, and then you're gonna get slit at the neck. If you listen to this next sentence real quick, won't I just attach it to the next? Then we damn near have a paragraph, I guess. Yes, we could have said this in the jet as it spins. I like to talk to my alien friends. I don't call them collect. I got a really good plan from Verizon. So won't I just pick up this hut and move somewhere else like it's my turtle shell I love? Yes, we could have painted the walls. I get real graphic with all of this paint that I got. Yes, we're gonna make the pictures as well. Yes, we're gonna make the 3D pictures with just our free hand, because that's how sick that we get when we in Latin. TWA. Where was the Indian that cover? Why can't it give me that song so I can cover it? Like I was some artist coming to your town. You don't know any English, but you know all of my songs. So that's great, I give you a thumbs up. If you were in the same room, I give you a pat on the back, but you want. So I just send this little picture and image of y'all like it's a JPEG. And you could have saved it. Yes, this could have been the greatest. Won't I grate some more of this Parmesan cheese over your plate until you tell me to stop like I worked here or something, but I don't. I'm just walking along and this was some shit that I found. I didn't want to be suspicious by telling you no. So I just nodded my head like I was solar powered that you put on a windowsill. Oh well. I could have been the caterpillar before it's butterfly now. Before it's butterfly now. I could have been a cocaine. Oh yeah. With a bunch of these Teletubby songs, we just rub our tummies together some. And then we gonna say this well. Yes, it's gonna be something you want from now on. Oh yeah.
Commonly called break dancing. It includes uprock, electric boogie, and capoeira martial arts.
Yes.
It's practitioners.
I get suspicious on this, and with my suspender zone, I give them a lift. Yes, hanging with Koopas until there was the next, until we gonna get just like the X when they trips, and they were just like some cards that you get. Yes, put another hex on them and then do it again. I just gonna get so some of this lava don't flow anymore. I start to blow, my breath will get real cold, and then it'll turn to ice and beyond. So brittle peanuts in this. When Chucks will start to get something for lunch inside the box because the paper ones were out. I already looked, I already said this well. So I go dope with it some more because it was the shit that they wanted to smoke. I guess and no, we just gonna raise the veil on whatever we said. Yes, I get so cruel and mean, and I start to shrug as well, not giving a fuck about anything that you said. And now this is gonna be the glare on the screen. So won't you reposition the TV beds because you can't reposition the sun in the screen. The sun in the sky, just like this guy. Oh yes, toss another one of these rocks into the water. Let's see if we can get anything coming off it like it was an offering to the gods. And the head of the goat will come off and then there'll be blood. Yes, there will always be blood, so I am told. And so some of the insects run wild inside of the stems in the trunk of the tree that will grow. Yes, I just like Trader Joe's. So why don't you tell me a joke? You can see if you can get me the smell. Then I could chuckle real small. It'll turn out into a whole laugh from the gut. I'll start to be laughing my ass off falling off my chair because that's the next step to do. So we're gonna get right on that, boss, as I'm gonna salute. And then we gonna send this to you in a parachute. Because you could have had a pair of them too. But you just opted for one and now the deal is done. TWA. Boom. Gonna get ya, gonna get ya, gonna get ya, gonna get ya, gonna get ya. Yes. Give me some of that coffee, that Joe inside my mug so we can get a buzz off it. That caffeine is what we want. And the vitamin B's. Better yet, make it a rock star. The cold coffee I love. Too bad they price it too much. Like that coffee really costs a lot. It really don't. Yes, they're gonna sell it all the time. Why don't you sell me again on my rhyme? Because we could get this going like the stars in the sky when it's dark outside. So just peep it for a second, like this was gonna be Easter inside your baskets. That's little small marshmallows covered with sugar, why not? Because we want all the kids to get diabetes pretty soon. That's what all the companies think, that we making these sweet candies for you. Yes, in a wicker basket that I built myself, son. We gonna get uplifted like we were just gonna sing another hymn to them. So open your books to page 363 and recite with me some of these things. And then you see the little harpsichord, so you can hop around And then this is gonna be bumping from out the trucks. Won't we just open the doors so they can all file in? Like they didn't know what was going on. Was you handing out free sandwiches? I wanna get drunk off of some of that communion wine. Pass it to me and then I pop in the top like the cork won't fit in this shit anymore. And then I'm gonna say this like the cow that's never been milked. Yes, my udders were large, they were huge, they were like the globe. They were big, I was dragging them around. Yes, it's a drag to listen to my song, but you love it as well. You're addicted like that's all that you want in your arm. So won't you give it a new poke like a stick to a bed to have the bitch run?